Hey, it's Dave. I just wanted to talk about the name a little bit. I've gotten some questions about the Texas Freedom Farm and why freedom. Well, the reason is I wanted to have a name that reflected something that was important to me and also what the business is all about. So even before the COVID pandemic, I felt that food should be local for it to be the most nutritious and best tasting that it could be. And then COVID hit, and we had these supply issues that we've never seen before in America, at least not since I was a kid. And I couldn't believe that there are bare shelves and things in America. That just was shocking to me. And it reflected the fact that a lot of our food comes from overseas. And when it does that, it has to be more shelf stable than food that's local, which means that a lot of times the quality of the food is maybe reflected in the taste and so that it doesn't break down as easily. And when you have food that's the seeds are genetically modified so that it can do that, you sometimes lose taste, and that's not good. So, but that's one of the reasons why I started this project. Is I really feel strongly that we need to be free ourselves from that bland, shelf stable stuff that's in the grocery stores now. And while some of the grocery stores here in Texas do have a focus on bringing in produce from local farmers, there is also lots of food coming from overseas, and that's important because sometimes you can't get certain things at certain times of the year here in the United States, and I get it. They want to keep the shelves stocked with all kinds of stuff. So yeah, it makes sense, but also I think that there's a market for people who want to free themselves from that market in the grocery store, where they can get better tasting, higher quality, more nutritious food from a local farmer. So that was a part of it. One of the things that's happening is that because of the way food is being sold now, the nutritious value of those foods have gone down. Since the 1950s, there has been a 15 to 60% drop in the nutritional value of some of our produce and meats in the supermarket. To get the same amount of iron that you would get in 1950 from a piece of meat, you'd have to eat 4 times the amount today that you would have had to eat in 1950. That is contributing to epidemic levels of obesity and all kinds of different health problems in our country. I firmly believe that food is medicine, and that is the first line of defense against some of these diseases that we're seeing epidemics of. I myself am diabetic. I'm 48 years old. I'm type 2 diabetic now for about 8 years. So, that it's something I think about every day because of that. So, other things, the word free, I think I wanted to promote it in that we want to free ourselves from pesticides and herbicides and inorganic fertilizers that are made from fossil fuel chemicals and herbicides like that. And that's one of the focuses of this farm, is we're not going to use those things, and we're going to try to farm the way nature intended, and using the things that build healthy ecosystems, not only in the plants but in the soil itself, and try to build better soil and grow better and more nutritious food. So that's where freedom comes in there. That's basically it. Freedom, I think, should be important to every American. It's not a political statement in any way. I think both the right and left can get behind freedom, and if we can't, we're in real trouble. So I hope you understand that, and if you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.